morning, Huskies. Welcome back to the Husky Morning Show, Season 2, Episode 9.
Today we have a few more new segments coming for you guys.
Those segments include Positive News with Paige, Hot Takes with Hannah, and Music with Harrison and Caitlin.
Let the episode begin.
Husky Nation, welcome back to another wonderful episode of the Husky Morning Show. I'm Amy Cheek.
And I'm Manny Olvera. We are about to hit you with your weekly reminders.
So keep these dates in your mind.
Coming up on November 8th and 9th, there will be a Veterans Day ceremony that will be held in our gym.
There will also be no school this Friday because of upcoming Veterans Day holiday.
Looking further ahead, we have the Ashe County High School Fall Play coming up November 16th through the 18th, which is Thursday through Saturday.
Another future date to keep in mind is the Fall Athletic Awards Banquet on Sunday, November 19th. Hi, before we get into the next segment transition, I just want to show you this little squishy dog. Somebody won it with their money. It's just going to sit right here, okay? Now on to Caitlin and Harrison with album reviews and song suggestions.
What's going on, Huskies? I'm Harrison Langdon, and welcome to Husky Hits. This is a new segment where I review albums. It can be new albums or albums from any time. You guys can also request albums for me to review. For our first album, we have Zach Bryan's album titled Zach Bryan. This album is nothing out of the ordinary for Zach Bryan. All the songs sound about the same, which is not a bad thing. People like that. A few notable songs are Hey Driver and I Remember Everything. Those are pretty good, and there's also a feature from the Lumineers. So all in all, not a bad album, but just listening to Zach Bryan, they all start to sound the same, and it's hard to just listen to it for a long period of time. So I'd have to give this album just probably a 7 out of 10. Not bad, but pretty good. And for our next album, we have Drake's latest album, For All the Dogs. Now, this is just another Drake album, just like Zach Bryan. It's Drake. They all sound like Drake. Corny bars, the same old lyrics. It's Drake. There's a few R&B songs that aren't bad, and a notable song is also 8 a.m. in Charlotte. People seem to like that one. That one's pretty good. That album's also about, I'll give that one a 6 out of 10. It's not my favorite. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. And next, for all you Swifties, this was a hard listen. I don't know how I did it, but it was 1989 from Taylor Swift. And this album, it's just a lot of songs you've already heard before, which is not bad. It's songs that are catchy, people like them, but it's almost like it's AI recorded. It sounded very weird, threw me off, so once again, 6 out of 10. And the next album we have is Jason Isbell's Southeastern. Now, Jason Isbell is an alt-country artist that a lot of you probably don't know, but he's really good, and I like his music a lot. And this album, Southeastern, is probably one of his best solo works ever. There's a few sad songs on it, like Elephant and Live Oak, but they're really good and tie the album together. And then a notable song that a few of you might know is Cover Me Up. Morgan Wallen also has a cover of that song, so I'm sure you guys would know that. But I'd give this album about an 8 out of 10. It's a really good album. And for our last album, we have, in my opinion, one of the best albums ever. It's Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. Every song is a hit. Listen to it through. I can just listen to it over and over again. It's such a good album. My favorite song is probably Breathe. That's probably my favorite one, and this album's easily a 10 out of 10. Now on to some artist suggestions relating to the albums that I just reviewed.
Hi Huskies, my name is Caitlin French, and I'm here to give you guys some song suggestions based off the albums that Harrison just reviewed for you guys. So the first album we're going to start off from Harrison is the Zach Bryan album, Zach Bryan. The first artist I'm going to recommend to you is Flatline Cavalry. They have a song, which is one of their most popular songs, A Life Where We Work Out. I'm going to play a little snippet of it for you guys right here.
In a life where we work out, there's a house upon the hill.
Which I personally really like Flatline Cavalry. They have a lot of really good songs. The next artist is Chris Stapleton. A lot of you guys might know who Chris Stapleton is. He's pretty popular. He has songs like Tennessee Whiskey and Starting Over.
It don't matter to me wherever we are.
And a lot of his music is very slow, deep country, which I really like. And the last artist for the Zach Bryan album is going to be Cody Jinks. He has also a lot of very good songs. My personal favorite of his songs is Hippies and Cowboys. Here's this song.
I know that's no way for a man to behave.
Which I love, and I think he also has a very, very great voice. So, the next album we're going to do is Drake album, For All the Dogs. A couple artists that I would recommend with him are A$AP Rocky. He sings songs like Sundress. Childish Gambino, who sings songs like 3005.
What you say, what you do. When I'm alone, I'd rather be with.
And lastly, Baby Keem, who sings songs like Highway 95.
Baby cook some, took the 95 to the 110.
All three of these artists are very good artists if you're really into rap music. They make a lot of different kind of diverse rap music, which is really good. I would definitely give them a listen. The third album is Taylor Swift album, 1989, which is Taylor's version. Harrison didn't have the biggest favorable opinion of Taylor Swift, which he is a boy. I understand. So we're going to give you a couple more really good female artists that I personally think you would really like. The first one is Maggie Rogers. She's super good. She sings songs like Alaska.
I was walking through a icy stream.
Then we have Boy Genius, which is one of my personal all-time favorite bands. They sing the song Not Strong Enough. If you know Phoebe Bridgers, she is one of the band members in this band.
It would only take the end.
And lastly, we have Faye Webster. She's more of a slow, kind of solemn kind of artist, but she has a lot of really good songs. One of my personal favorite is I Know You. Here's that.
I'll quiet down if it's what you want.
I love all of these artists. I think they're very well women artists. They also promote a lot of feminism and women empowerment, so I would definitely go take a big listen to them. The next album is one of Harrison's favorites, Jason Isbell, Southeastern. These are some really good artists that I also really like. So the first one is Sturgill Simpson. He is super good, another really good country artist. He sings Long White Line.
Long white line, gonna hit the road, start looking.
And then we have Billy Strings. Billy Strings is super good. I love Billy Strings. He's got a very good banjo. He sings songs like Red Daisy.
Daisy, red daisy.
And lastly, we have Watch House. Watch House is probably one of my top 5 favorite artists of all time. They are super good. They sing songs like this one, Old Ties and Companions.
Breaking bottles in the yard, never steal my mind.
And they also bring a lot of really good instruments and different kinds into their music, which is really good. The last album related to what we're going to do is the Pink Floyd album, Dark Side of the Moon. Some relating artists and really good songs for that are the Eagles. They sing songs like this one, Take It Easy.
Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7.
Then we have Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. This is another really good artist. He sings American Girl.
Well, she was an American girl.
And lastly, we have Led Zeppelin. A lot of you will probably know who Led Zeppelin is. They sing the song Going to California,
Made up my mind, make a new start.
which is also one of their various many amazing songs. Thank you guys for listening. We are going to have a song suggestion box on our Instagram account at Husky Morning Show for you guys to suggest albums that you want Harrison to review.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next Husky Hits.
With basketball season coming up, our resident basketball star, Kesslyn Durham, put our teacher's hoop game to the test.
Hey guys, I'm Allie.
And I'm Kesslyn.
And with basketball season coming up, we went around to ask some of the teachers to shoot a free throw.
Let's see how they did.
Hey Miss Hall, shoot a free throw.
I might not make it, but at least my hair looks good today. Okay.
I think I overcompensated. Can I be done now?
I don't get to warm up?
No.
Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna try one more time. 1 out of 3 is not good.
That was close.
You.
You know, Manny, I've just been feeling a little bit down lately.
Well, I know the world can be heavy sometimes, so let's hear about some positive news with Paige.
Good morning, Huskies. This is Positive News with Paige. Today's news has a lot to do with animals. Starting off, a Michigan toddler runs away from her home with 2 family dogs and is found hours later in the woods using her smallest dog as a pillow. Next up, a Chicago woman at the age of 104 skydives off a plane in pursuit to be the world's oldest skydiver. Dorothy Hoffner said age is just a number as she lands. An ocean lover saves 1,000 seals off Britain and builds them an animal hospital. California is bouncing back with plant growth, insects, and even birds 3 years after their largest single fire. Lastly, we're traveling to France where they took the brown bear population from 5 to 76 off the Pyrenees Mountains, which is the highest number in the past century. Lastly, I'm going to leave you with the fact the average person uses their left hand for 56% of the typing, which is not the case for Ashe County High School because we all know everybody be chicken pecking. That's all for the positive news segment today, and remember, with all the bad, there is some good.
Our Paw Patrol might have wrecked a couple homes this week as they went around asking our student body what their biggest red flag is.
Divorce is an abomination.
I'm with Kaylee Shumate, and what's your biggest red flag?
When he's 19 but looks like he's 42.
Not answering the phone. When my girl walks in the house with her dogs out.
What's your biggest red flag?
When they can't hold a conversation.
When they cough really aggressively before every sentence they speak, and when their mom takes videos of you out in public.
When his name is Luke Sheets.
Canceling plans last minute.
What's your biggest red flag?
Being cocky.
Is probably when they're into my sister.
That's weird.
Probably when girls vape in front of you. I feel like that's a turn off.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah.
When they're into astrology signs.
Now on to the segment that's most likely to get our show canceled. Hot Takes with Hannah.
Things are about to get spicy.
I'm Hannah, and this is Hot Takes with Hannah. The hot takes for this week are Taylor Swift, COVID, Travis Kelce, water, cookout, and cheerleading.
Do you think that Taylor Swift is ruining Travis Kelce's reputation?
I certainly hope so. As somebody who plays fantasy football and whose upcoming opponent has got Travis Kelce as a tight end, I am desperately hoping he continues to fail miserably throughout the rest of the NFL season. And if he's smart, he'll stop, because as someone who's had girlfriends and wives, you can never impress them.
No.
Why not?
They're a good couple.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I think Kelsey's still a great football player and that he's not to blame for their last 3 losses.
As we just saw, Mr. Beckworth hopes that Travis Kelce stops playing football. Maybe. Dante thinks they're a great couple, and Hampton says he's not to blame for their losses. Personally, I think it's honestly helping him so that he has something to play for. I think they're cute. Honestly, the jersey sale going up 300%, there's nothing bad about that. They're the best couple ever.
What do you think about Taylor Swift?
I think she's a C-list celebrity who, it's just honestly a charity that Travis got all of her albums to light, and I think she's on the up. Hopefully she can start doing it for herself and not just dating football players.
I don't think about Taylor Swift.
Oh.
At all?
No, it has no effect on my life.
I think she's cute and got a lot of money. I'd like to have some of that money one of these days, but it's not going to happen in my lifetime.
So as you just saw, Eli thought that Travis Kelce made her famous. Hampton doesn't think about her. I can see that. And Miss Lynn thinks she's cute, which a lot of people do. And she does have a lot of money. And I wish I had that too. I think that Taylor Swift's music now is very tailored to her fans, but it's still enjoyable. Her old music is very broad. We all like it. We all have some nostalgia.
Do you think the effects of COVID are still around?
Hi, Hannah. That's a great question. I think maybe if you're referring to are the effects of COVID still with our student population, I would say yes, but it's getting better. We still have students that are kind of struggling to get back into the regular school environment, but overall I think we're heading in the right direction. So I want to applaud those students that are ready to get back to the old grindstone, so to speak.
No, because we ain't having to wear masks and stay 6 feet away from everybody now, so.
Yes, COVID effects are still around because students still don't know how to communicate. They are withdrawing into their phones and technology.
Sir Rollins thinks it's getting better. Miss McKenzie says we still can't communicate. And Charlie says it's not a thing. I can see because we don't have masks, but the communication is not there. That's all I'm saying.
Does water all taste the same?
No, not really. Some water tastes better than others, depending on where it comes from. I know the water that comes out of the water fountain tastes different than the nice purified water we have in the teacher's lounge.
Do you like water?
Yeah, it's important to stay hydrated.
Absolutely has a taste.
Do you like it?
I love it, yeah. Quality H2O.
Isaac said that all water has a different taste, and so did Trippet. I think the same. But I don't drink water, I drink Propel. Water's disgusting. That's why there's nothing in this cup.
Do you think Cookout is overrated?
Absolutely not. Cookout is the best bang for buck value restaurant in the world. Where else can you get any number of entrees combined with 2 of your favorite sides and 40 different combinations of milkshakes for less than $10? That is the definition of underrated, if anything.
When do you usually go there?
All the time, but the best is after a football game.
So at like 3 a.m.?
So anyway, hopefully none of our students are out at 3 a.m. doing anything other than like sleeping, is what I hope. But I would imagine that Cookout at 3 a.m. would taste as good as any other time.
My milkshake was not overrated, no. It was a little pricey for a milkshake, but it was awfully delicious.
Yes, it is. It very much is.
So Miss Sloan said her milkshake was good, Culver loves Cookout for how cheap it is, and Gabe thinks it is overrated. Personally, I think it is overrated. It's like a worse Bojangles and Chick-fil-A combined. It is cheap, but so is McDonald's. And you only want it when it's 3 a.m. and you're drunk.
Do you think cheerleading is a real sport?
No. The individuals that cheerlead are very athletic, and they're still considered athletes. And if cheerleading is a competitive sport, then sure. Here, no. Unpopular opinion, but I say no, just because we don't compete. Now, if we were a competition cheer team, I would say yes. But like sideline cheer, I think it's more of like an activity.
Yes, it's a real sport because cheerleaders lift athletes.
No.
Now for the last hot take. Cheerleading. Is cheerleading a real sport? Miss McKenzie said yes, Charlie both sides, and the cheerleading coaches said no.
No.
Besides competitive cheer. I think we all agree competitive cheer is a sport. Sideline, not so much. Well, that's it for the hot takes. Don't know how hot they were, but I took them.
Okie dokie, Huskies, that's all we have for you today.
We'll see you next time.
And remember, always be proud to be a Husky. Oh!
We all have memories with her old music. Hey, Mr. Farmer. Hey.
What are we doing?
Yeah, you did great. Yeah.
Okay, I got camera shy. Give me a second. Okay.
Oh, Manny, you have to do it. Is it videoing?
What time is it?
Hey, Husky Nation.
So tired.
Hannah, if you're watching this,
do you like water?
Love it.
I don't. Games.
Yeah, he's got his mind in the wrong place.
Oh.
What did
peace out.